Hey, what's up, you guys? Right now, I want to talk about how to become rich at any age. Um, this channel is called Show Up Lifestyle, so it's all about showing up to whatever your dream is, whatever your goal is, showing up every day and taking action towards it. That's what Show Up Lifestyle is about. So, how to become rich at any age. I have 7 tips here for becoming rich at any age. And before I start this, I want you guys to go ahead and like, subscribe, comment below. Watch the video first. If you have any comments, any questions, please comment below. If you like the video after you're done watching it, please click the like button. And if you like the video, subscribe, because I'm going to have a lot of different tips on becoming successful and making money and having a healthier and happier lifestyle. So that's what Show Up Lifestyle is all about. So I have 7 tips here. And the tips are: 1, use your time wisely. I'm just going to go over them one by one so I don't give it all away, and I'll kind of go over it and give you examples of what I mean. But before I start this, I really want to explain to you that becoming rich is not how much money you put in the bank. It's not about how much money you have. I will cover that, so don't get unexcited because you think I'm not going to talk about that. But it's really more of becoming a person and having a mindset of becoming rich, and it's really a mindset. Becoming rich is really a mindset, to where money you can take away, but the mindset you can't. So even if you become rich and you lose some, you still know how to get it back. And that's what really being rich is knowing how to survive even when you get knocked down. So 1 is use your time wisely. I mean, a lot of people say they want to be rich, but then when you ask them how they spend their time, it's sitting down watching reality shows and eating junk food, and spending money on things that are a waste of time, going shopping and not really handling business, not handling their finances, not looking for ways to use their time more wisely. That's going to make them become rich. Number 2 is dedicate 1 hour to business a day. So you could say, like, they're like, I had an excuse. I would think like, oh, but I don't have a business that I want to start. I don't know what my passion is. But dedicate 1 hour to business a day. If you have a job and you're making money and you don't have any savings, if you don't have any investing, if you don't know how much you're spending every month, dedicate an hour a day to getting your finances right. Dedicate an hour a day to looking into investments. So, number 3, use your free time for learning. When you have free time, instead of watching TV, you should be looking into what businesses you're interested in. You should be looking into how to get a raise at your job. You should be looking into different investments where you can, instead of putting your money in savings, put your money into a bond, to where in 6 months it'll be worth 10% more rather than 0.01% more, or whatever savings is going to gain you an interest, which is nothing. You can put that in a CD for 6 months or a year or 10 years, 5 years. Figure out how much you can put aside to save for that amount of time. And also, not only how you can get a raise, but is there schooling you can go to? Is there a skill you want to learn that would bring more value to you, would make you more valuable as an employee to an employer, that would increase your income? So these are the things you want to learn. Like right now, I'm learning Spanish. In California, there's a lot of Hispanics, and being able to talk 2 different languages, and I'm looking towards going into the field of construction. So being able to talk 2 different languages is going to put me ahead of a lot of people who may do good, but then they can't speak both languages. So if I can do just as good as that person, plus I speak 2 languages, that's going to put me ahead of the competition. So use your free time for learning. Number 4, use money to make money. A lot of people They go get credit cards, they go buy shoes, they go buy clothes, they go buy fancy dinners, they go out to drink. All this money is money that you can put into a retirement account. And if you're 20 years old and you put $100 in your retirement account every month, in 30 years, you're going to be a millionaire. If you're 30 and you put 300 a month in every month for the next 25 years, you're going to be a millionaire. So a lot of people want to think about like, oh, I want to be a millionaire now. Get that out of your mind. Become rich right now. Have the mindset of the rich right now. So 30 years from now, you can retire. You can start a business. 10 years from now, you'll be good in a good enough place to where you have some savings to where you can go, okay, let me take 10,000 out for this business idea tax free. So, invest your money wisely. Use your money to make money. Don't spend it all and then have nothing to gain from it. Have nothing to look at later and go, okay, good thing I saved this, because now this my friend's coming up. He needs 10,000 for his business. He's putting 10,000 in. I know it's going to be a big hit, and you're not going to have that 10,000. And 10 years later, he struggles the first 5 years. 10 years later, it's $1 billion company, and you weren't able to invest that 10,000 in it at that point in time because you didn't have savings. You weren't, reliable enough to put that money in there and help him grow that business. So now you lose out of a partnership. You lose out of a great opportunity because you didn't fund your money right. You didn't use your money to make money. Number 5 is connect with your field. A lot of becoming rich is knowing rich people. Like, oh, his dad is rich, so that's why he became rich, because he's around rich people, or he had a rich friend, or he had a... Think about what they're saying. They had connections. So if you don't necessarily have to have money to be of value to somebody rich. What you have to do is be valuable to somebody that's rich. So you could be in the field of exercise and fitness. Okay, so you look at someone that's the top in the fitness, right? Let's say they don't have a lot of money. Kai Green, he's a bodybuilder. He didn't have a lot of money. But because he was so good at what he did, he started getting sponsorships. And, if you have a good physique, people will look to you for advice. And, somebody who has money might be like out of shape and go, hey, can you train me? Now you have this rich friend. Now this friend might go, you know what? You trained me really good. Now he's really into health and fitness. And he goes, hey, I want to come out with this product. How should I go about it? And if you're good at exercise and fitness, the area, you have people that look to you for advice. You have some kind of platform, some kind of network that you can deal with, and they have the funds to fund whatever it is that you want to do. Then there's your connection, there's your network, because you were in a field. And if somebody else likes you, a lot of YouTubers that are in health and fitness, they connect with other people in health and fitness that aren't as big as them, but then they start hanging out because they have something in common. They're in the same network of people. So then they bring their fans to them, and they bring their fans to them, and now it's a bigger network for you because you networked and you connected with people in your market. You learned as much as you could about the market, and people go, okay, he's really trying hard. He has a hard work ethic. He puts in a lot of effort, and now he really knows what he's talking about. Number 6 is invest in your success. So it's kind of the same thing as use money to make money. Invest in... All right, so if you're in construction, you might want to invest in a good pair of boots. If you're in health and fitness, you might want to invest in some good running shoes, maybe some good supplements. You might want to invest in your diet. If you're doing artwork and you're doing drawing, you might want to invest in some really good pencils, some really good paint. Whatever you do, invest in your success. Believe in yourself enough to invest in what you're doing so that you can be the best. Because, you know, if you put two people together and one's a little bit weaker than the other, and you're telling them to chop lemons, but the guy that's a little bit weaker than the other has a fully sharpened knife, top of the line, and the other guy has a dull knife, the guy that's a little bit weaker is going to win because the knife is doing all the work. So prepare yourself with the right tools to succeed. Invest in yourself so that you have the best tools to prepare you for success. And number 7 is optimize mental and physical health. Without being mentally there, without being physically able to do something, you can't do anything if you're sick. You can't do anything if you're depressed. You can't do anything if your body and mind are not functioning properly. So diet, sleep, and exercise, if you don't have this a part of your program, if you're not focused on this, you're not going to be able to perform at 100%, and you're not going to be able to get rich with a sick mind and body. You're just not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to focus. You're not going to be able to have a positive attitude. People aren't going to want to connect with you. You're just not going to succeed at becoming rich if you don't have this kind of attitude to where your mind and your body means a lot to you. And if you don't appreciate yourself, it's really going to show, and other people aren't going to appreciate you either. So that wraps it up. How to become rich at any age, you know. And it's really all about mindset. It's really all about investing in yourself and putting money to the side and just making smart choices, and, you know, keeping your mind and body in good health, and keeping a positive attitude, and all that comes into play. Investing for the long run is really what's going to do it, because it's going to take, you know, 10 years at the least, you know, but upwards of 20, 30, 40 years to have a good amount of millions in your bank. And, you know, there's a lot of things like Roth IRAs, there's calculators online that will show you what to do. Getting out of debt is very important. You can buy a home, you build equity, you take that equity, buy more real estate, start a retirement account fund. Depending on how old you are, put 100 every month, 200, 300 every month. Cut back on your spending. All of these things play a factor in the long run, and look at getting rich within the next 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years. Don't think about how can I get rich this year, because most likely it's not going to happen. You know, you might, if you keep looking for opportunities, it's definitely going to happen quicker. If you put yourself in a situation where you find things quickly, it's definitely going to happen quicker. If you invest, and you invest a lot, and you keep doing it, and you get more skilled at it, and you find better opportunities, it's definitely going to happen quicker. If you start a business and you've got a job, and you start making $300, $400 extra dollars a month, and you start saving that and putting that towards other investments, it's definitely going to happen quicker. So you got to be smart with money, and you got to make money make money. If you don't make money, it's going to be hard to get rich if you're just working an hourly job, an hourly wage, and every time you get a paycheck, all of it's going into whatever. You know, and a lot of the stuff people buy is whatever, you know. Keep your living expenses low, go into saving and investing, and just keep on, you know, building your income, increasing your income, keeping your expenses low, and you're going to be on your way to getting rich. And that's the rich mindset is, you know, being able to live is good enough for me, so anything I make is extra, and anything I make that is extra is going to go into investments that's going to make me more. So that's it's all in the mindset. So just remember that, and remember, it takes time. Keep watering that plant. It will grow. That plant to success, that plant to becoming rich, and you will be on your way. So like I said, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll have more great information. Comment below if you have any questions on anything. And great to have you guys watching the videos, man. I really appreciate it. Have a good day, you guys.